Shelley.
I just want to say that my mom is, without a doubt, the coolest person I know. And she always has been. And even when I was a teenager in high school, and at that time most kids don't want to spend time with their parents, I loved to spend time with my parents. And I just want to say that my mom is so much fun, and she has the joie de vivre, the joy of life. She's a fashionista, everyone knows. She is an avid reader. She gets 2 papers every day and reads them, completely. She has periodicals that she reads, and not just the fluff, but the Time magazine too. And she belongs to a book club, and so I asked her what to read. And she is, my love of flowers has come from my mom. She is a wonderful gardener, and I have learned from her, and I just love flowers and delight in my mom's garden, and she delights in mine, and she's a gourmet cook. So last night we all come, and what does my mom have? She has a beef with snow peas, garlic, and ginger. She's a gourmet. And as my dad would say, she is an imaginative cook. And she just will try new recipes. I'm in a rut, same old thing, no. So I'm hoping that I inherit that. She is very forward-thinking politically, and I love that about her. She's very tolerant, and I just love how she keeps up with everything, and I share her views, as my brother does. But foremost, the things that matter most in life are the things that she excels at, and that is my mom and dad's marriage, which we all just, it couldn't have been a better example for us and for our children, that they were so devoted to one another, and they just had so much fun together. And my mom did just so much for my dad, as I'm sure all of you know. She has always been our biggest fan, right? She's always been our biggest fan. And I have to say that her faith in God and her strength are an inspiration. Her granddaughters absolutely adore her. And we all try to emulate Nan. And she has a wonderful relationship with our spouses as well. I know Vicki and my husband David just love Nan, and she loves them. And she thinks of my husband as her son, and Vicki's wife as her daughter.
Vicki's.
Now, Nan doesn't give advice unless asked, but when we do ask for her advice, it is always, she's always very wise and always comes from the heart, and it's always something that turns out it's just what we need. And I can only hope to be half as cool as my mom, and that I hope that I inherit her look forever genes. And I love you, Nan.
Good, wonderful.
There's not much more I can say. Except Mom is not 90. She's in her 90th year, and you better not say it's not her birthday yet. But it will be soon. Be careful what you say to her. You can't, we can't pick our parents, but if we could, I'd pick my mom and dad, and I know Sally would too. And we're fortunate that we could say we picked the other members of our family, and it includes the, our married, our daughters' selections are all wonderful. Mom and Dad were part of the greatest generation. We know about that. They've been through probably the worst, the Depression. They've been through World War II. And my mother is optimistic. She never complains. And no matter how bad, Mom never, you know, it's good to be around happy people, and she never complains. And she's grounded. She's grounded. She devalues materialism, and she is not always quick to say, "Are you too proud to go over to Save-A-Lot or to go to Dutch?" She's generous and thinks of others. In her house where she lives, she said, "I just feel so guilty when there are other people that don't have any place to live in here. I have a house and have empty bedrooms," and she means that. She's taught us love of a spring day. She's still learning. She reads papers. She reads everything. I remember she's always been forward-thinking, and I remember when in the 60s, when we were growing up, Mom had an interest in. She had a friend who was an artist. They lived in Holland and Amsterdam, and I know she puffed. I don't know if she inhaled or not. But she started growing marijuana. There aren't any law enforcement people like that. But her efforts were thwarted because it was eaten up once, but twice by her cat. But she's still interested in medical marijuana. So her doctor is here. I hope her dream comes true. But anyway, Mom, you know, she set an example for us, you know, for being, you know, from a wonderful marriage. And she met my dad when she was 16, and they were together till the very end. She never, even during the most difficult times of his illness, she never said a word. You know, it was all a joy. And thank you, Mom, for inspiring us now and always. So, okay, so now we're going to party. You can't say anything.
I want to say, I'm the luckiest person in the world. We are. I mean, what could anybody want for these beautiful children? Grandchildren, granddaughters, 4 granddaughters, and the wonderful great-grandchildren. I mean, I'm just so lucky. I can't believe it.
So we'll see you all at Applebee's.
Yeah.
And Isabel, I know her good friend Isabel Jones. I know that she's wonderful and part of that generation. And
she's my role model.
And role model, Mom's role model. And truly, how many people can we say wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Dr. Webb? So keep that in mind.
Where is
There's nobody like Dr. He's not here. He's probably hiding now.
There he is.
We all understand.
Back here.
Get out here. Take a bow.
So enjoy yourself.
Your baby.